In a small, peaceful village, there lived a boy named Arjun. He was weak, shy, and often the target of jokes. Every time he looked in the mirror, he saw not just his thin body, but a reflection of his broken confidence. He dreamed of becoming strong, not just in muscles, but in mindset. But every time he started something, he quit halfway. Some days he would exercise for hours and then disappear for weeks, frustrated and lost. He thought, maybe I'm not made for this. Maybe strength isn't for people like me. One evening, after another failed workout, Arjun sat outside under the fading sunset, sweating and exhausted. His grandfather came and asked gently, "Why do you always stop halfway, Arjun?" Arjun looked down, tears in his eyes. "I try so hard, Dadaji, but nothing changes. Everyone is ahead of me. I'm tired of being the weak one." His grandfather smiled, pointed at a small plant growing through a crack in a rock, and said, "See that plant? It pushes just a little every day. Not much, just a little. But over time, even a rock cannot stop it." Then he looked into Arjun's eyes and said, "You don't need to be strong to start. You need to start to become strong." The next morning, Arjun began again. Slowly, steadily, quietly. He didn't wait for motivation. He just promised himself, "No matter what, I'll show up every day." He started with 10 push-ups, a small jog, and a healthy meal. Some days his body ached. Some days his friends mocked him. But he kept going. He wasn't fast, but he was consistent. After 3 months of effort, Arjun looked in the mirror and saw almost no visible change. Frustrated, he shouted, "What's the point?" He skipped a week, stopped eating right, and almost gave up again. Then one morning, his grandfather quietly placed that same little plant on his study table. It had grown taller, stronger. Below it was a note. "Growth doesn't happen when you see it. It happens when you keep believing, even when you don't." Arjun stared at it for a long time, and something inside him reignited. He started again, this time not for results, but for discipline. He worked out daily, even when tired. He pushed himself a little more every week, and slowly his body began to change. But more than that, his mind transformed. He became confident, focused, and calm. He no longer needed external motivation. His routine became his strength. 1 year later, Arjun stood in front of the same mirror. The boy who once saw weakness now saw determination, confidence, and strength. People who once laughed at him now asked, "How did you change so much?" Arjun smiled and said, "I stopped chasing motivation. I just stayed consistent, even when I didn't feel like it."